That looked like somebody who might have got some match points down in the third.
I'm sure they are aware of each other's fitness levels. Or
That's a good shot. No, these players probably train on a day-to-day basis. That's tight.
I remember a time who was allowed to win. I have a feeling those times are long gone because I've seen some of the China matches in this tournament, and they trying to save energy for the rest of the tournament by not competing seriously.
They're just going for it.
Everybody's going for it. Yeah, it's nice to see. Should be like that in sport, of course.
That's a good shot. They also changed the rules, and it also tamped down all suspicions for countries.
Exactly, because we are now talking about it. Of course, this rule does not.
Oof, just trickled over. Oof. Look on who's...
Of course, he was not ranked #1 at the start of the tournament, but at the moment of entry.
When the seeding was determined.
Yeah, exactly. This did not feel like a singles rally.
Crash and drop. And now you see more and more flat game in men's singles, women's singles.
I believe. Everything's been very much power-based so far.
And they're both covering the court so well. So you feel like the only real chance you have to score a point is either by a smash or drive.
See, it does not say nothing, of course, but what's the value of it?
I think it's hard to determine. I think mostly by country basis, it can tell you something. So the higher ranked Chinese player
is probably
does the same type of tournaments as the others, but then just perform better.
Yeah,
that's a good shot. But all in all, from all the years that junior I've been here, seeding doesn't always
go all the way. But being the second seed proved to be of no value. He, I believe, lost his first match to a Malaysian player. Key.
I think both in senior and in junior rankings, if you play in more tournaments, they just keep adding up the points without taking an average. I think up to maybe 10. I don't think the Danish team made it to the Saturday.
Saturday is when we play
round of 16.
Yeah.
No, I think they play round of 16. With the Danish team, you never know if they're sending the full team or not. I mean, Holland is...
You would think, especially for the Danish, who seem to be the only country to keep up with Asia.
Take a bit longer to mature. I mean, these players have been training basically full-time from the time they're like 10, 11 years old. And European school systems don't really allow for that low level of unforced errors. So it's not just speed or physicality, it's also just hours invested. And then just takes 3 years to become world champion. It's just something else. And I mean, it's not genetic, it's just...
But this is always a topic at the Yonex Junior.
How well are the Europeans doing?
Yeah, and then the answer almost gives itself when you this year again. It's been a dominant performance. Not just China, although this will be the third Chinese win, and probably for a few years more. We saw the French making a good.
Lucky in the shot.
Had a good few years. This year, not so much. 2 ladies doubles in the quarterfinals.
who so far has been playing a very good game. That's a good smash. Straight down.
Zhang even had the time there to wait to check if the shuttle was going over. Oh, yes, it is. Well, let's continue the rally then.
Oof, good shot.
Oh, so close.
That's too bad. Therefore, choosing to lift more and more to the deep forehand corner instead of the right-hand corner. Good shot. That's a good angle from Hu.
But I'm sure they'll bring them back.
Sure. Oh. Good choice for going for the clear. Mixing and steady, but they're still juniors. You know, it's still mentally can be quite hard to play in the final.
It's also true that...
But Zhang is not out of it.
No, definitely not.
It's
Nope.
up to 6-8. That's a good net shot from both. Hu really taking the fight to the net now. Not going for the easy lift. And you see Zhang struggling to keep the initiative. That's a good net shot.
Now then. Yeah, there we go. Well
Put
worked
away
point.
for the rest of the match. Well worked again. And it's the difference between being 5 points down and being 4 points up. Oof. They're both so similar in playing style, Shul. Sometimes I get the feeling I've already seen this rally. Oh, that's a good shot by Zhang.
I don't believe you've seen that before. And on top of that, like you said, they probably know each other quite well.
Good variation by.
He will be a factor even if it goes to a third game. Although all of that can change in 1 or 2 rallies, of course.
Called good by the umpire. Because even though they're both defensively very good, most of the points scored are variations with the punch clear, the stop drop shot. And that's why he's in front.
Please explain to me what a
Few points back, we should jump up. You give everyone the impression you're going for either a steep smash or a full smash. And then with a very short lift. It's a big difference from the first game. Not entirely unlike the women's singles.
Yeah, and in that
That's
wow,
a great way to finish.
That's correct.
Oh,
In the women's singles, we got a great third game, so
let's see.
hope for that.
What a way to close. Better net again. pretty good shuttle.
Exactly. So what you said earlier about respect for teammates,
Maybe just they both want to win.
and as they should.
Oh yes, of course. Who refusing to lift?
That's great.
That's a good flat shot.
That was almost an invitation.
Loose backhand shot was not punished by Zhang. Yeah, that's done. Oh. Oh, okay.
Sometimes gambling where the lift's going to go and trying to intercept it with power like this. If you gamble right, you score, but if you're wrong, you're in trouble.
Good net shot by Zhang. Doing well. Neither wants to give away the lift. They're both so deadly in the attack. There should come a time when it's a better idea to play the flat lift. Like that. That's a good shot. Zhang really.
For who at the interval, it's
I agree. Colton.
oh, that's so close.
Good spinning net shots from Zhang again, turning the attack. Well played.
Point mark at the interval.
Yeah, sure. The players often do. At higher level tournaments, there are some regulations about what color. So sometimes you have to change shirts, but change into the exact same shirt. But that's about it. Well worked rather by both.
Yeah, that's well played.
He's a bit more tired than who. But with 11-7 up, I think the finish line might be in sight. But let's see, they just had a short break. And like I said, you're in the final stretch. Whoa.
What happened?
I could barely see if it made up.
Players are going on to the German Junior next week. For a lot of these players, it's the first time abroad, or the first time far away, at least, or the first time in Europe. You have to get used to the food over here.
The temperature probably as well.
And very often we see different winners in Germany. You would say, if you win this week, why not win next week? But there are so many, it's so tight at the top level.
Checking to see if it was out. Plenty of time left for who. Oh, what a good rally. An important point for
good
who.
lift.
Punch clear again.
I think he's making the right decisions in his footwork.
Again, Zhang reaching the shuttle very high the net, earning himself initiative again and again. He's really pushing who.
Yeah. I think he's
I think the pressure Zhang is putting on this match. That's a good shot. Maybe he's looking to score a few easy points, but who won't give him? See Hu really opening up the court, playing the high clear, playing the high lift, forcing Zhang to all four corners. Again. That's a good shot. Such a good shot.
That's it.
What an amazing final.
Very much earned winner, deserved winner. Zhang, winner of the...
Put your hands together for this year's runner-up of the men's singles of the Onyx Dutch Junior International 2024 from China, Zhang Hu. And now for the champion of the men's singles of the Onyx Dutch Junior International from China, Zhang.